Yo, what's up, y'all? I want to relate something, y'all. When I say, where the mind goes, the body follows. It's like this here. We connect with the mind. You know, the mind. I'm gonna sort of say like it's the gateway to all this shit. It's like, say for instance, and I'm gonna use it on a small scale. A blunt. You know what I mean? You want a blunt, right? First thing comes the thought of it, right? Then the other thing is the feel. Call it addiction, call it whatever you want, but it's that feel that you want that blunt. Third step, that shit register to the body. Your body get up and go look for the motherfucking weed, man. You know what I mean? And that's any. I'm using that on a small scale for the smoke that get it. But where the mind goes, the body follows. So you got to pay attention to what your mind is telling you, to what, and it's all they call it ministering, but I'm gonna call it convincing. If you don't pay attention to your mind, you just walking, you know, following anything. You know what I mean? So you gotta look at it on that standpoint. Where the mind goes, the body fucking follows. So say for instance, if you somebody with another desire, you know, ain't no such thing as an addiction. If it's just a realm of a desire you cannot escape from. You know what I mean? So if you was driven, I'm gonna say by lust, you know, you're gonna always look for things within the lustful nature. That's the lustful spirit. You understand what I'm saying? It will guide you to everything that's lustful. So let's say if you have an abundant spirit, that abundant spirit will lead you to everything that's abundant. You get what I'm saying? So you got to understand the mental from the physical to the metaphysical. However you want to call it, you have to understand that where the mind goes, the fucking body follows. So you be mindful of everything that goes on in your mind. Question everything. That's why you seek it. You question it. You questioning everything that come in the frame of thought. You see what I'm saying? So that was just a quick little thought I just had. Just hit me. So I feel like I had to share that. So if we could just be mindful of things, of what spirit that we following that's guiding us, because you got to understand the ears don't close and the nose don't close. When you breathe in, you're breathing in subatomic particles, energy, spirit, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? And us as the soul or spirit, we live forever. You know, so you got to be mindful. You got to be careful of the realms that you in. The realms of thought is the realms of reality. It's our physical body. We have to line up with it. You know what I mean? So if you seek an understanding, right? And if you seek knowledge and wisdom, you're gonna get those thoughts and you're gonna be guided towards whatever you have to do to get that thought. Because you gotta understand the infinite minds, you see? So when you connect and when you tap into a certain frequency, you have to be mindful because you got to turn up the dial first. You look at yourself as a broadcasting station, if you will. So you turn up the dial. The higher you turn it up, the bigger the picture gets painted for you. You know, try not to follow guidance of another voice, another thought, another feeling, because that's all we are: thoughts and feelings projecting on each other. You know, just a little food for thought, quick little word, a quick little lesson. You know what I mean? So follow the right guidance. It's the moral of the story. We all have to get it. We all have to see it because you could be following egoic thoughts, self thoughts. You know, they say the ego is Satan. Oh, but it is. But you have to realize that shit. The more you realize that shit, the more you be guided towards better things. And then you be guided back to the source, back to love, back to something. You would choose love over fear. You love yourself. And if you love yourself, you connect with those thoughts. And if it don't add up with your intent, don't fuck with it. The secret word to that is thank you, but no thank you. I no longer attach myself to that, or I don't want to attach myself to that. You got to understand the train of thought. The train of thought is the esoteric train. And us as manifestors, summoners, we summon that shit. We manifest that shit in our life because we following it. You know, if you persist in it, you're gonna be blessed with it or in it, whatever you want to call it, be it positive or negative, you will be. So just a little food for thought and a little something you think about for a second. I spark a little bit in something. Every time I say something, I feel it, I know it. You know, I heal from it. Every time I heal from it, I know somebody got a spark of something. You see what I'm saying? So just grasp that concept. That's another part of mental alchemy. That's another part of transmuting. That's another part of finding yourself. You know, it's never too late to learn. It's never too late to get back to spirit. It's never too late to get back from God. It's never too late to get from this self-serving to the higher self-serving. You know, we too busy trying to seek guidance from other things, other people, other ways of living. When all we have to do is tap into that higher source, the higher will, the higher mind. You know, stop thinking it's sin, 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 and evil, evil, evil. You gotta get all that out your head. You know what I mean? When you start seeing it, you're gonna start seeing it. You just have to be brave enough to let go a lot of this material shit. You let go a lot of this material shit and you start following the right guidance, the right spirit, yourself. Call it a higher self, Godhead, whatever you want to call it. We children of it, you know. So get a deep understanding of what I'm trying to tell you. Like, subscribe, comment below. If you have something you want me to talk about, I'll talk about it. I get it. You know what I mean? When I get it, I sit back and I be in deep thought about it. You know, God's thoughts are deep. Remember that shit. You know, everything started with a thought. It originated with a thought. Everything you're looking at, from that TV on the wall to that little baby Yoda cover, it all originated with a thought, yo. All originated with a thought. You look at that projector screen, I'm projected on that wall. That's how we project in our mind. When you close your eyes, the eyes is the blank screen. The lids of the eyes is the screen, if you will. That's how you get it. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of it. I appreciate every single one of y'all that tune into my shit. I appreciate every single one of y'all that give me the drive and the want to do it because I tune into other thoughts. You know what I mean? So I say it to say this only the beginning, man. Rome wasn't built overnight. This is time for us to start building on our own. That's what 222 February 2022. Master Builder number. It's time to build and make manifest. Co-create, don't codepend. If you sit back and waiting on somebody to give you something, you're losing out. You're losing out. That man is not your master. You can't serve two masters. You get it? If you're steadily trying to please man, you're not pleasing God. You're not pleasing that inner being. You know, it's say greater is he who is in me and you, male or female. So you gotta understand that. Get a deep understanding of it. Escape from this physicality of everything. Follow your guidance. I'm telling you what I know. Manifestation. I got a media company, a publishing company, and an e-commerce. Trying to get all three of them off the ground. Trying, I'm doing it. You know, My company, Source Connections, it deals with all your spiritual needs, from life coaching to crystals to teas to candles to everything that'll raise your vibration, that'll get you thinking higher thoughts. You got to understand everything is a frequency, everything is a vibration. It's like if you look at the rose has one of the highest frequencies of flowers. So when you smell the rose, you know, I ain't saying put on the rose colored glasses. Wake up and smell the roses if you understand what I'm saying. That term is the truth. You know, lemons, drink you lemon water. You know, that raise your vibration. Lavender, raise your vibration. You got to understand all that, okay? So when you want to get higher guidance, it all starts at a low frequency, man. You know what I mean? If you want to change the dial to 97.9, you're going to start at 9700, 97.1, and all of that shit till you get to 97.9. And then you in there, you know. So learn how to raise the frequency, follow the right guidance, because where the mind goes, the body going to follow. Guaranteed. Be it a blunt or soda or sex, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's all mental, you know, and you're going to follow it because people don't understand the mind from the brain, from the body. You know what I mean? But it's simple. It's simple. So let's start manifesting greatness. Let's get out of this codependent state and get on a co creative state. I would rather build with someone and co create with someone so nobody can say we depended on them. We didn't depend on them, we depended on ourselves in the greater source that's in us, not outside of us. We have to stop looking outside for things and start looking inside. You see, it is how it is right now. And this is a message for somebody if you get it. It is what it is right now. You see, the world is. Always understand the isness of everything. It's not it's not what it seemed to be. It is. Okay? Exactly what we created, exactly what we manifested. You see? So we follow that inner guidance, the right inner guidance. Because where that mind go, that body gonna follow. I don't give a fuck what it is, bro. Sooner or later you gonna get off your ass and do it. Or the universe gonna push you to do it. Because it's gonna strip everything away from you till you have no choice but to do it. It's gonna lead you to abundance. Whoever told you spirituality was all butterflies and unicorns, they full of shit. You know, past couple of years, man, things got destroyed, but now it's gonna be put back together because I'm following the right guidance. I'm following the right mind. I'm in the mind of abundance. I'm in the mind of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I'm on that frequency. So you got to understand it. That's why I be telling my son Elijah, peace to my bro. I love my son. I told him you're on the money frequency. So it starts off low. It starts off like that, but the more you work your way up, the more you're gonna see it. My son got an esoteric mind frame. You know what I mean? He helped me want to live. He helped me want to see the light. He helped me want to see the truth in everything. You know, my daughters are the same way. You know what I mean? My sons, my daughters, and my two baby boys. My two baby boys push me to do all this. When I miss them so bad, it gives me that drive. I transmute that energy. You know, from being miserable and depressed because they're not here to me pushing further and further and further into that 333 million. I ain't gonna put no label on it, but I know 333 million. So I say this is like this right now, man. You go through the storm, push, push. I fell into a state of depression. I've done some crazy things, man. But I also know it's not my time to go. And everything is gonna be all right. You just gotta break the codependent state. If you're dependent on somebody that get paid every 2 weeks, that means you lacking for a week and a half or 2 weeks. When you can build on your own, create your own abundance, your own financial, everything, you know, and it's not just about money. You don't just think about money like that because you become a slave to it, you know. So transmission just ended, so which means I got it on my own. Build. Utilize this 2022 because it's a master builder number. You got to understand the mathematics to this. It's the frequencies to this too. You see? So I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all be good. And I see y'all later. Holla, man.